Hey everyone, welcome back to Geek Strong. In today's video, it's all about...
Oh yeah, the Wrestlemania, Shawn Michaels, AJ Styles, Stone Cold, Bret the Hitman Hart, Vince McMahon, Build-A-Figure Wave.
Let's do this! Here we have the brand new Mattel Wrestlemania Elite Wave with the Build-A-Figure Vince McMahon. So let's crack these guys open and take a closer look. First figure up the bat is Bret the Hitman Hart. So the packaging, we got Wrestlemania Elite Collection. Absolutely love the colors and the style of this packaging. We have a nice image of Bret the Hitman Hart with the Build-A-Figure of Vince. And there's your side. So it's just his name, no photo art. The back has a really good picture of Bret in a little bio of the WrestleMania event. So this is WrestleMania 26 when Bret went up against Vince McMahon. There's another side image. So I kind of like this packaging. So one side you could have, if you have it lined up like this, you can have an image of their face, or you can just do just the name. So you have your choice, which is pretty cool. But let's open them up. I gotta tell you, the guy looks really good. So he has a cloth, fabric shirt, which is removable, but I don't know, you probably have to take his head off in order to remove the shirt. He does have elbows that slide up and down a little bit, and he has the typical Mattel articulation. So here's a closer look at Bret the Hitman Hart, and I gotta say, I like the face sculpt, and the head sculpt looks really good for this this version of Bret. So we do have cloth shirt with it does have a six-pack abs there, I'm sure. I'm not going to try to take his shirt off because it seems like it's pretty fitted, and I'm sure I'd have to... Oh, wait a minute. It's Velcro in the back. That's pretty cool. Yeah, look at that. Not bad at all. I didn't know that. And then we have his sleeves. His elbow sleeves move up and down a bit. And typical articulation. Not going to get a lot of head movement because of his hair. Double knee bend. We do have movement in the ankles, but I've noticed with the Mattel figures, you really have to heat them up before you start moving them, because I don't want to break it. Yeah, but I think they did a really good job. So we have a couple of different hands. So he comes with the closed fists, and we do have hands that are like gripping hands, so he could hold an item and take on Vince McMahon. Yeah, very good figure. Take a look. I do like the logo on the shirt. Really good. So Bret comes with the Build-A-Figure part for Vince McMahon, which is his lower half, his legs. So we do have a lot of articulation on these Build-A-Figures. I believe more so than Bret the Hitman Hart, because look at, we have like a thigh swivel. Is that what you call that? You know, we have the typical double knee bend, and I know his ankles pivot and move back and forth. They work a little bit better with heat, but I know with his pant leg here, it's definitely going to get in the way, but it's Vince McMahon, so but yeah, check that out. So we have, I do notice, like, Bret doesn't have that. I don't see it, does it? Oh, it's way up top. It's way up here. Versus, yeah, Vince is down here, lower. Oh, that's interesting. Here we have Stone Cold Steve Austin in package, and I gotta tell you, this looks really awesome. Also, so we have a really good image of Stone Cold there. And again, the side same. So we just have name in the back. You can read the bio there. I'll do a closer look. Build-A-Figure parts come with Vince's head. And I think that's it. And there's all your figures there. So that, yeah, this is from WrestleMania 19 when Stone Cold went up against The Rock. And that was a really good wrestling match. But yeah, let's open this guy. Yeah, I absolutely love this figure. Look at this. So I did swap his hands because I like this pose. So I gave him a semi-open grip. He did come with 2 closed fists right here. But I put the semi-open so he can hold on to the rope with a pointed finger. He does come with another pointed finger also, which is pretty cool. But yeah, look at this guy. This guy looks awesome. He's ready for business. Here's a little closer look at Stone Cold. So we do have his vest is removable, which is really cool because in the match, I do believe that The Rock actually took it off and well, I don't think Stone Cold wrestled with it, but The Rock actually put it on later on in the match if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, look at that. We got his skull on the back. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah, look at that. That's really cool. And he does have black wristbands. And his face sculpt looks really good. Look at that. So we do have pretty good knee bend, considering he has a knee brace, which the knee braces are really good in these. I do love the knee braces for these wrestling figures because they do such a good job and they're still movable. I wouldn't actually mind having one of these because I do have a bum knee. That'd be a good idea to grab one of those. Oh, look at that. So we do, look at it, the Texas tattoo on his leg. Yeah, pretty good detail on this. And yeah, I showed you all the hands. So remember, Stone Cold said so. Let's check out the Build-A-Figure part. Here we have it. One Build-A-Figure part. So we have Vince McMahon's head. So let's take a closer look at that. I'll put it on this pencil. And I gotta say, it's a really good face sculpt for a young Vince McMahon. Decent paint work. The eye placement is pretty decent. It's not too out there on some of these figures. But yeah, very nice job, Mattel. So here we have AJ Styles. I actually don't know too much about AJ Styles. I did watch the match that this WrestleMania came from, and this is actually WrestleMania 36 when he went up against the Undertaker in a, what do they call that? It says it on the back. It is vowed to bury him in a boneyard match in WrestleMania 36. How cool is that? So I actually watched this the other night, and it was like watching a low-budget horror movie. It was kind of cool, I gotta say. But anyways, here is the packaging. So we have a very good image of AJ Styles. Again, no image there, just the name. The back, and you have the bio of the WrestleMania event. And a good image of AJ Styles right there. Let me center that. Yeah, let's open AJ and check him out. So before I continue, I just want to show you the inserts, and all the figures have the same insert, which is pretty cool. So it's like a, the audience checking out the WrestleMania event. So here is AJ out of package, and I gotta tell you, it looks really good. So I did swap the hand. So he does have another, open gripped hand, so he can hold the shovel in either hand. But I did put on the 3-time champion fingers. So both hands, he has 2 hands that he can do that with, which is pretty cool. And he also comes with 2 other hands, and we all know what they would be. Even though I'm not familiar with AJ Styles, I have seen a few matches where he's put his hands up and connected the image, which is pretty cool. AJ Styles, it has an AJ on each side of the glove. But yeah, pretty cool. So I did swap out the hands and put on the gloved hands with the image. So with a little bit more movement, I'm sure you could probably get it looking a little bit better. But I did notice, I'm not sure, I wonder if all the figures are like this. But when I took off his hand, those wristbands came off. So those wristbands are movable. But Stone Cold Steve Austin, his, I believe, look like his are painted on, for sure. So some of them And let's check out Bret. Bret the Hitman hearts are also painted on. So yeah, AJ Styles has movable wristbands, which is really awesome. And a removable shirt also. That's a really cool image there. But yeah, so we have Velcro in the back, so you can remove his shirt if you'd like to. We do have some downward movement, but because of his hair, I mean, a lot of these wrestlers, either they're bald or they have a long hair. Typical knee, wow, look at that knee bend. That's really good. And we do have high thigh swivel. But check out his face sculpt. Not bad at all. Yeah, decent figure. Again, I'm not too familiar with the character or the person, AJ Styles, but I did watch the match. And I've seen a couple of matches with him in it, but not enough to really know the storyline of this. This band is painted on, but the red one is movable and you could take it off. But yeah, awesome figure. Let's check out the Build-A-Figure part. Here is the Vince McMahon Build-A-Figure part. So we have the upper body of Vince McMahon, and so his vest is like a separate piece. I'm sure you could remove it with a little bit of effort, but I'm not going to try. His bow tie is movable too, which is pretty cool. Yeah, good detail. I mean, you see some of the wrinkles in the shirt, in the vest, and yeah, pretty awesome. So at the end of this video, I'm going to do a little bonus opening where I open this Undertaker. And this Undertaker is actually the version of Undertaker that wrestled AJ Styles in the Boneyard match in WrestleMania 36. So stay for the bonus footage. So here we have Shawn Michaels in package, and I love this version. So Shawn Michaels, if I remember right, I believe this is the wrestling match for his retirement. So this is an older version of Shawn Michaels, but very good sculpt, I gotta say. But check out the packaging. So we have Shawn Michaels. There's a good image in the back. So we have the Build-A-Figure part, which is the microphone, 2 hands and 2 arms of Vince McMahon. And there's another good image of Shawn Michaels there. Yeah, so let's get them out of packaging. So apparently there's a couple of ways you can take these figures out of package, and this is probably the easiest way. And yeah, so it looks like you can just open up the bottom and pull them out, and in my opinion, that would be the best way to do it. So here's Shawn Michaels out of package, and just like in WrestleMania 26 when Shawn went to the top ropes and did a flip onto the Undertaker, which was a pretty epic move, I gotta say. But yeah, I absolutely love these wrestling rings. Look at, they get a little peg so you can have the wrestling figures stand on top rope, and look at, he is balanced up there there was no difficulty there. So here he is, a closer look, and yeah, I tell you, this outfit looks amazing. Look at the detail and all the paintwork here. So we do have a soft vest here, which, look at it, it's got the side straps there, great image in the back, and again, another long-haired action figure, so you're not going to get a whole lot of head movement. You can look down somewhat, but as far as looking up, you're not going to get really anything. But great face sculpt, and yes, we have some great ab crunch, just like most of the other, well, I think all the wrestling figures come like that, right? Except for the basic figures. But yeah, typical arm movement, great arm bend, great knee bend. And again, I like to heat up the ankles a little bit in movement if I want to get, so look at that pivot for his ankle. Now he does have a lot of pant leg here, so you're not going to get a lot of movement as far as, you know, ankle movement. But still a great figure. Look at that. Got some nice work on the belt. Look at the detail there. This figure has come out really good. He has a tattoo on the side of his arm. Great face sculpt. Look at that. Really good. As he waves to everybody. And let's check out his accessories. And we have 2 open gripped hands. Yeah, great figures. Mattel's doing a great job on these wrestling figures, I gotta tell you. For me, it's a great time to hop in the line. I pick up a few of the older figures when I can, but as far as moving forward, yeah, great job. I'm looking forward to this. Let's check out, it looks like the wristband is painted on. But yeah, let's check out the Build-A-Figure part. So here we have a few good pieces here. So we have 2 arms and open gripped hands there. We have a mic with the wrestling logo there, WWE, and we have 2. These look like the Shawn Michaels hands, open hand, probably smacking hand. But yeah, let's build this Vince McMahon. So overall, I think the Vince McMahon figure looks really good. It's definitely an 80s Vince McMahon from back in the day, so he'll go good with my 80s wrestler collection. But yeah, so let's set him in ring and let him do his job. So here's Vince interviewing Stone Cold Steve Austin, and I gotta tell you, I don't think Stone Cold's too impressed with what Vince had to say to him. So here's Vince interviewing Bret the Hitman Hart, and again, I don't think Bret's too impressed, and I think Bret wants Vince in the ring right now. No holds barred, bring it on. So here we have Vince McMahon interviewing AJ Styles, and I think the interview is going pretty good. So AJ Styles seems to be calm. He's not going off on Vince, and Vince is asking just the right questions. So it looks like the interview went pretty good because Shawn Michaels is shaking hands with Vince McMahon. So overall, I gotta say, Mattel is crushing it with these WWE figures. Solid wave, great Build-A-Figure. Great. So be sure to stay tuned for the bonus footage after this. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, do all that good stuff. And remember, we are all geek strong. Take care, everyone. Here we have the Undertaker. This is Series 85, the Undertaker Wrestlemania 36 against AJ Styles. And this is the Boneyard match. How cool is that? So I actually watched this match the other night, and it was like watching a low-budget horror movie. It was really cool, I gotta tell you. But yeah, the packaging has some really good images of the Undertaker. So we do have a couple of alternate hands, and these hands seem to be a little bit more opened. And we have a bandana that goes on top of his head, and we'll place that on after we take a closer look at the Undertaker. So yeah, look at the detail in here. So we have his ponytail in the back, if that's what you call that, right? When your hair is cut like that, is there a certain style that you call that? We do have color variation here, like stubbles, like a blondish look there. And we have his goatee. Great face sculpt, I gotta tell you. And his vest seems like it's movable, so I bet you could take it off if you moved his arms. So the shovel looks like the same shovel as AJ Styles, and this part pops off. It can snap right back on. So we have 2 shovels now. And all the stubs or nubs on his outfit, his leather pants, leather vest, look at the arrow pointing down, all the detail and all the tattoos, even has tattoo on his neck, all across his arms. I mean, if you stopped and looked, I bet you could make out every bit of detail. I know the camera's not picking up great, but I tell you, when you see this in person, I tell you, Mattel, great job. Great job. So let's check out how they look together. So standing side by side, Undertaker definitely is taller than AJ Styles. I'm not quite sure. Let me see the back of the bio. So it says that the Undertaker is 6'10", and on the back of this it says that AJ Styles is 5'11". So is that accurate on the figures? I'm not 100% sure, but at least he's taller. And I did put the headband, the bandana on, and it looks really good. So yeah, I'm pretty psyched to get the Undertaker in this collection, and maybe we can maybe someday I can create the Boneyard match.
Ladies and gentlemen, Vince McMahon.